Hello everyone, welcome to Everything Arsenal. Eberechi Eze has arrived for his Arsenal medical today morning, as confirmed by Fabrizio Romano in hand of Arsenal. I'm still a bit under the weather, so apologies about my voice. Now, I still can't believe this is happening. I literally still can't believe this is happening. Literally, today is Friday. Wednesday evening, not even afternoon, like literally Wednesday night, we thought Eze was going to a different team. I still can't believe that Friday morning we are talking about Eze doing an Arsenal medical, potentially completing the medical in time to be in the squad for the Leeds game. This is still so crazy to me. So let's go with this one first. Fabrizio Romano says all documents are signed club to club for Eberechi Eze's move to Arsenal. Eze undergoing his medical ahead of signature on contract and registration, as it must happen before 12 p.m. to be eligible against Leeds. Surely there's no way you're also going to do the Eze medical and announce him on the same day, because that is what we did with Gyökeres. He got the medical done and we announced him on the very, very same day. If he can also pull off the Eze deal like that on Wednesday night, we didn't know he was going to sign for Arsenal, and on Friday he gets announced, that would be absolutely fantastic. Usually this is very different. Usually we have to wait, like a month for the negotiations, a month for the deal to be agreed, another extra month for Arsenal to finally announce the deal. Like, this is very different. This is quick. This is quick right away. And I don't know if they're trying to get him in time for the Leeds game, or do they want him, to make his debut next week against Liverpool? Do they feel like we have enough for the Leeds game? Listen, I've always said we need a player like Eze for those games. Yes, we obviously need him for the Liverpools and the Uniteds and the Chelseas, but the kind of games usually struggling. Yeah, games like this. These are the kind of games we were drawing last season, Leeds, Fulham, Aston Villa, West Ham, those kind of games. So maybe we actually think that, hey, we need Eze for this game, have him in this having this game. He doesn't need to train, he doesn't need to adapt to anything. He's in London, he doesn't need to travel, from country to country to come and complete his medical. No, he's literally in the same city. He can complete that medical and potentially play against Leeds right away, because he's not new to the league, he's not new to facing Leeds and all that. Obviously, he's new to the Arsenal tactics, new to the Arsenal boys. Maybe even not. He's played with the Arsenal boys before, the Rices of this world, the Sakas of this world, the Maduekas of this world. So even Lewis Kelly, even Waneri, maybe doesn't even have to adapt. He's played with these players before as well. So I don't know if Arsenal are in a rush to complete the deal, but that is the latest from this morning, that Eberechi is undergoing his Arsenal medical, according to Fabrizio Romano. Now, let's go a step further. This is what Hand of Arsenal says. Eberechi Eze to complete his medical today for Arsenal. Mr. Don Smith of The Standard was the first one to report it. I mean, he's going to complete it today. So is it going to be before that 12 p.m.? I mean, at the time of recording, we're literally less than an hour before that 12 p.m. But usually they might complete everything and then announce it late, and they tell us, everything was forwarded before 12 p.m. anyway. But hey, maybe we are pushing too much. Maybe we are worried too much about that one. I didn't expect him to be available for the Leeds game. If he's available for the Leeds game, hey, that is a huge, huge plus for us. But if he's not available, I did not expect him to be available. Listen, I did not even expect him to be an Arsenal player, let alone expect him to play against Leeds. I did not even expect him to be an Arsenal player. So this is already too much. This is already, not what I expected. This is already a good enough surprise for all of us that Ez is actually going to join Arsenal. Unbelievable. Can you guys still believe that Ez is going to be an Arsenal player? Because I'm still having trouble believing it. Like, I still can't believe this guy is going to be an Arsenal player. I had literally given up. I'm not even kidding. The time I was picking up my dinner on Wednesday and starting to eat my dinner on that Wednesday night, Eze was going to Tottenham. This is so crazy. I still can't believe this. More updates from Hand of Arsenal. This is what he said yesterday. Eberechi Eze will be an Arsenal player tomorrow. That is what he tweeted last night. So it looks like he's going to be announced as an Arsenal player today. We don't have to wait for too long. Fantastic, man. This is the kind of things we want to happen at Arsenal. Quick deals. I always see a lot of Arsenal fans saying, why can't we do it like these other teams? Liverpool announced a play after 2 days, Chelsea announced a play after 2 days. Well, this transfer window has been very different for us. Yes, there's been some time in the Zubimendi deal and the Nugget deal and all that, but for Gyökeres, even the Gyökeres one took time. But in terms of from the time we've gotten that here, we got to the point where they're being announced as an Arsenal player. For Gyökeres, it took like a couple of days, and for Ez it's going to take like 1 or 2 days. Medical and announcement on the same day for Gyökeres could be the same thing for Eberechi. Ez, obviously he didn't play yesterday. Still seeing people asking if he played yesterday. Didn't play yesterday for Crystal Palace, so I don't know if that was just a thing to keep Tottenham away, or he was actually supposed to play, and Arsenal like, nah, we are paying 60 million. He's not going to play that game. Crystal Palace ended up winning that game 1-0 anyway. Matista scored for them. And listen, it's a lot of money. We need him fit. And as explained yesterday, if Eze played in that game and something happened to him, it's too much of a risk. For Arsenal, they're about to pay 60 million plus. We know how much this deal would mean to us. For Eze, this is his dream move, back to Arsenal, where he played as a kid. He wants to make a point. He's back at Arsenal. I mean, we'll go through a few more details on that deal and him and what it means to him coming back to Arsenal. For Crystal Palace, it's a game that they still expect to win, and that 60 million is a lot of money for them. They're already talking to replacements, so for most of the parties, if not all, it wasn't worth it for him to play yesterday. Let's go to this one. So according to Mike Keegan, this is what he had to say. Mikel Arteta and Andrea Bata met with Eberechi Eze last month. They told him of their interest and sold him as if they needed to on the redemption story they would help him create. I can picture it. Arteta would probably be very good in terms of talking to you and giving you that pitch. And Andrea Bata, as we've seen, I can see these two men, sitting down with you and explaining to you how, your revival arc at Arsenal would be, the chances you'd get, you're the last missing piece in terms of us winning the title. I can already hear Bata and Arteta talking to Eze. They say that they were all aware of his past with Arsenal and that they hoped to give him the opportunity to create a new ending. I'm sure Eze would have loved that. I'm sure Eze definitely loves that. Around that time, Tim Lewis contacted Steve Parish and asked to be kept informed of the situation with the player and to let him know if anyone else came calling. Eze was delighted, but as the weeks passed, that call never came. Arsenal, however, had been quietly kept in the loop throughout. So Eze was delighted about, Tim Lewis contacting Steve Parish and, talking to Arteta Bata about making a move. But yes, we actually did go quiet for a couple of weeks. And listen, Tottenham came in as well, and maybe as I felt like, hey, maybe Arsenal not really, keen on me that much. And I still have a chance to move to a Champions League team. Let me just go Tottenham then. Or that is what we thought. But from what has been written here, that is probably what went down as well. It took a bit of time. That's why Tottenham felt like they had the chance. But as soon as Eze had that, Arsenal are coming back for you, he stopped all contact with Tottenham. Let's see. But Arsenal had been quietly kept in the loop throughout. So, there was no way Tottenham are going to sign as behind our backs because Arsenal always knew what was going on. Indeed, MailSpot understands that on August 10th, Lewis called Parish and asked for an update. As a result of that spirit of cooperation, Arsenal had thought to have made it worthwhile for both Crystal Palace and their player. Fantastic things you love to hear. There's a good relationship there with Eze, a good relationship there with Steve Parish, a good relationship there with Crystal Palace, and we're getting the player out of the blue. We are actually going to get the player. It's not even been one of those that are making bids and then it's getting rejected and then you're having competition with a different team making this bid, making that bid. Now we're just being quiet. You never thought it was going to happen, and then boom, it is happening, and it's probably going to wear the number 10 as reported as well. I remember, just like a month ago, you were talking about our number 14 being without anyone, our number 10 being without anyone. Those numbers will be filled with the targets that most of us wanted. And I did not expect this as a deal to happen, man. I'm still shocked, man. So Fabrizio yesterday has confirmed here he did not play against Fredrikstad yesterday. Decision follows direct contact between Eze and Oliver Glasner. Glasner said that Eze called him in the morning and told him that he was sick and he couldn't play the game. Now, I don't know. Maybe that is just the truth, or maybe Glasner is I don't know, maybe who knows? I wouldn't say he lied. So I've seen people saying maybe he just lied, so he can make that Arsenal move. No one wants to get injured, maybe. But I'm also thinking because he was a Crystal Palace boy for 5 years, maybe he would have loved to play for Crystal Palace in a European game, even if it's for 30 minutes, before joining Arsenal. Or maybe not. Maybe I'm just dreaming. Maybe he actually just wanted to move to Arsenal as soon as possible. Maybe that was the case. And, he maybe just didn't want to risk it at all. And then this one. Where's it gone? So according to David Onstein, Eberechi Eze's preference was always, if possible, to join Arsenal. From what I hear in multiple conversations, he was asking people over a long period of time, are Arsenal there? Does Ateta want me? He was pushing teammates to explore the situation. So he definitely wanted to join Arsenal. That is great to know. Just like Victor Gyökeres, these are players who have pushed for that Arsenal move, and he deserves that Arsenal move. It didn't work out for him last time around. Now he's rejected Tottenham to join Arsenal. He's already a fan favorite at Arsenal already. You're seeing pictures of him already and murals of him, close to the Emirates Stadium, and it's been a long time since every Arsenal fan agreed on a signing. Now, maybe some of you don't agree, but I'd say at least 98% of people are happy about this as a signing. Usually, even with the Gyökeres one, some people didn't think he was good enough. Some people preferred Sesko. With Madueke, it was, not everyone was happy with the Madueke signing. With most of the signings that we make, even Kepa, not everyone was happy. Most of the signings that you end up making, at least, it's a 70-30, 70 maybe are happy or unhappy, and the 30% are happy or unhappy. This one, I feel like it's a 90% turnaround, like percentage that are happy with this one. So how much we needed this signing, and we're getting him out of the blue and to stop Tottenham as well. Man, there's so many good things about this deal. So yeah, Ben Jacobs also confirmed yesterday that he would undergo his medical today. Eberechi Eze ahead of a 60 million plus move, plus 7.5 million in add-on. So let's stop there. If you have any other updates, I wish I could go longer. I'm pushing myself a little bit, but listen, I'm so happy that you're getting Eze. This is absolutely huge. Thank you for watching, and I'll catch up with you guys on the next one.